Cristiano Ronaldo has done it again. Another record broken. Another page in football history rewritten. But this time, it wasn't just the achievement that touched the world. It was what came after. On the night of the big match, in front of a roaring stadium, Ronaldo scored the goal that made him the highest international goal scorer in football history. Fans were already on their feet. Fireworks lit up the sky, and cameras flashed like stars. But as the world watched him celebrate, something unexpected happened. He walked slowly toward the sideline, took a deep breath, and reached for the microphone. The stadium hushed. He didn't raise his voice. He didn't point to his name. He looked straight into the camera and said, "This record isn't just mine. It belongs to everyone who never stopped believing in me. My family, my teammates, and especially my fans." The crowd erupted, but his eyes stayed focused. Serious. "I've played for many clubs. I've lifted trophies. I've heard my name chanted in every corner of the world. But what really matters is that I never walked this path alone." Those words silenced even the most hardened critics, because behind the power, behind the goals, behind the image of the unbreakable athlete, was a man who remembered where he came from. A boy from Madeira, a son who lost his father before his greatest moments, a teenager who left his home at 12 to chase a dream, a man who, every time he was doubted, rose again. As he continued speaking, fans could see something different in him. This wasn't just a post-match interview. This was a thank you, a reflection, a moment of deep honesty. Records can be broken, but the journey, the pain, the sacrifices, the lonely nights, that's what made this moment possible. I didn't come this far because I was the most talented. I came this far because I never gave up. And for millions watching at home, it struck a nerve. On social media, fans shared tears, memories, and tributes. One comment read, "You don't have to love football to be inspired by this man. He shows us what happens when you give your all. Even when no one believes in you." He ended his message with a promise that felt more personal than ever. "I'm not done. There's still more to give. As long as I can run, I'll run. As long as I can fight, I'll fight. And as long as you're with me, I'll never stop." He placed his hand on his heart, looked to the sky, then walked off the pitch. And in that moment, it was clear this wasn't just about football. This was about legacy, not just in goals, but in grit, not just in records, but in resilience, not just in history books, but in the hearts of those who believe in the impossible. Because Cristiano Ronaldo didn't just make history that night, he reminded the world why we fell in love with the game in the first place.